Hello, Nurse Navigator. It's your old pal Mike. So instead of huddles this week, we're going to be doing this short training video about the new warrant transfer process from Member Services to Nurse Navigator. I'll be sending you some additional links to your email, including a training checklist on Smartsheet that'll have the new procedure as well as the script itself for everyone to have and go over. So please do go over those materials after you watch this training video. There will be an attestation form as well. So once you have viewed all the materials, please sign the attestation form and send that in. And if you have any questions or concerns after you've reviewed everything and watched the video about the new process, please reach out to myself or Rosie or Lindsay so that we can help you with that before we go live with this change tomorrow, Wednesday, June 24th. So without any further ado, we'll begin with an example of the new warrant transfer process from Member Services to Nurse Navigator, complete with some dramatic reenactments from yours truly, and then we'll move on to a little bit of screen capture, screen recording that will show you the changes in CTD now that you'll be looking members up a little bit differently. And yeah, that's it. Here we go.
Thank you for calling the GPA Nurse Navigator program. This is Mike Haywood, registered nurse. How may I help you today?
Hi, Mike. This is Helga in Member Services. I have Mr. Pillsbury on the line, and he's needing help with a provider search. I'd like to provide you with the information they verified.
Absolutely, Helga. Hello, Mr. Pillsbury. I'd be happy to help you with that.
Mr. Pillsbury does have PHI, and I have verified that they have the Nurse Navigator program. His case cert claimant number is case number H870879, certification 0427, claimant number 2. We've already gone over Mr. Pillsbury's benefit questions, but should any more come up, my direct extension is 1234.
Thank you, Helga. Okay, Mr. Pillsbury, let's get started.
So if the caller is calling with a question, complaint, problem, or concern, the script will go a little bit differently like this.
Thank you for calling the GPA Nurse Navigator program. This is Mike Haywood, registered nurse. How may I help you today?
Hi, Mike. This is Helga in Member Services. I have Mr. Pillsbury on the line, and they have some concerns regarding delay in care. Let me give you the information they verified so that you can help with a possible resolution for the issue.
Thank you, Helga. Mr. Pillsbury, I'm happy to address your concerns so we can provide a resolution for you.
Mr. Pillsbury does have PHI, and I have verified that they have the Nurse Navigator program. His case cert claimant number is case number H870879, certification 0427, claimant number 2. We've already gone over Mr. Pillsbury's benefit questions, but should any more come up, my direct extension is 1234.
Thank you, Helga. Okay, Mr. Pillsbury, let's get started.
And finally, here's a screen recording with some helpful tips in CTD.
Now we are here in the screen recording portion of the video so that we can go through the changes that you'll be seeing and working with in CTD. So if pull up CTD here, you can see we'll still be using the Lookup Claimant tab to find members. It will just be a slightly different process once you're in this tab. You'll probably notice that it's a little bit more cluttered with information than it was previously, and that is because of the addition of the GBAS claimant by case cert claimants field here below. So in other instances, and if all else fails, you can still look up members through the last name, first name, or their social. But by default, with the new call process, we will be using the case cert claimant number to pull members. So the case cert claimant number typically comes as you'll see it listed sometimes all together as all three numbers once it's broken down into three different parts, and that is the case, cert, and claimant. The case number will start with a letter and then be followed by 6 numbers typically, and then the certification number is the next 4 digits, and then the final digit is the claimant number. So for this example, we'll be pulling Jane Doe for PHI reasons. So her case number is going to look a little bit different than the ones that you'll typically see. You'll normally see something like the one in the video earlier, like H880663 or H870879, something like that. In Jane Doe's case, it's just 7 A's, and then a certification 4 digits 0002, and claimant 1. So once you have all that information entered, you can hit the check mark. We'll execute the query, but you'll notice nothing seems to have changed on your screen. So in order to actually see the members that are pulled up by the query, you'll need to go to the parameters section here and hit the arrow to collapse this information. And then you will see the members listed here. And if you highlight them, then it will open up the claimant screen for them right here. And you know what to do from there. So a couple quick tips while we're all getting used to this. One thing you can do is if you're worried about transcribing the number correctly while trying to listen to the call and click in and out of all of these fields, one thing you can do is just enter the whole thing into the top field, and then you'll know it's the first letter and 6 numbers typically after that are going to be the case, and the next 4 will be the cert. So you can cut and paste from there, and then the last digit is going to go with claimant. So that's one way to do it. Another tip is that so the case, GBAS case, is typically the group, and then the certification is a group within the group, like typically a member and their dependents. So you can also, if you just take out the claimant number and just search for the case and the cert, again, collapse the parameters so you can see the results, and then you'll see the member and any dependents that they have. So that's everything. The only other thing to keep in mind would be the use of your manual unavailable wrap-up time status. So anytime you get off of a call, it'll put you in an automatic wrap-up state for about 10 seconds. Since we're going to be getting warm transfers with members on the line, we want to make sure that anytime we go into the available status that we're actually ready to take the information, start fresh, start a new call. So if you are still completing anything from your prior case or any other work, you'll want to go in and manually switch yourself to the unavailable wrap-up time so that you can complete everything on the case screen. And then once you're ready to take new information and start a new call, then you can go ahead and put yourself back in available. And that is everything for the screen recording portion. Thank you.